right, guys. Interesting day in the crypto markets. You know, it was funny. Last night, I was just kind of looking at the markets. Bitcoin at $100,000. Went up to like $103,000. Now we're back down to like $100,000. And last night, the altcoins were doing pretty shitty. I mean, XRP was down to like $2.15, $2.20. It was mainly a Bitcoin rally. And everybody's making a huge deal about Bitcoin hitting $100,000. But I could have sworn that Bitcoin hit $100,000 like 2 weeks ago, and then it got rejected. We went to $100,000, and then we got rejected down to 92. So I didn't even see it that big of a deal. Now, we did get to $103,000, but now we're back down to. So anyway, like I said, Bitcoin back down to 100,764. I mean, it is positive that we're hanging out above $100,000 and we didn't get rejected, but we could definitely go back under $100,000 again. Personally, I don't think it matters. As long as your altcoins basically do what they're going to do, which it looks like a lot of the altcoins, now that Bitcoin hit $100,000, now the money's starting to flow back into altcoins. You got XRP back up to $2.41. Cardano, a buck 21. Litecoin, a really nice pump, up to 142. I saw Theta was $3. VeChain's been doing absolutely crazy at about 7 cents. So overall, guys, everything looking good. I'm not trying to downplay it. It is definitely positive that Bitcoin is over $100,000, but it's not like we're at like $110,000. We're at 103, back down to 100, and if we don't hold above 100, we'll probably be right back to 98, just like we were yesterday. I do think people get a little overly excited sometimes. Which is fine. I mean, it's an exciting time in the markets, but like people are like acting like this is like the biggest thing that's ever happened. It is big news, but like I said, we hit $100,000 a couple weeks ago and we got rejected. So right now we just want to see if we can hold above $100,000. If we're back down to like $98,000, $97,000, $95,000 in the next couple of days, this whole thing was like kind of insignificant. But what is significant is that we're in alt season. That's really the only thing that really matters right now. But is Bitcoin going to like $120,000, $130,000 this month? I seriously doubt it. I'm going to stick by that. I think we will get there in the next couple months. I just don't see it happening right now. But again, I could be wrong. We could go to $110,000 tonight for all I know. I just feel like we're kind of, for Bitcoin, we're kind of where it's going to be, between $92,000 and $100,000. And right now it's kind of altcoins time to shine until we get that next leg up in Bitcoin. And then we'll get the next leg up, phase 2, like I said yesterday, in altcoins. All right, so a lot of interesting stuff, not even just crypto stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is, well, of course, you got Charlie Lee. He's on CNBC talking about Bitcoin a little bit. They're dragging everybody out. And of course, I want to let people know they did the same thing in 2017. Charlie Lee was on CNBC every single day. Even if he couldn't come in, they would have him calling in. You got Michael Saylor doing all these interviews. We're in a bull market. So right now, guys, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is Jesus. It's the best thing since sliced bread, since the invention of penicillin, since the invention of the automobile. And that's how it's going to be while we're in a bull market for the next 3 to 6 months. Once we come out of this bull market, nobody's going to be talking about Bitcoin anymore. And when they do talk about Bitcoin, it's going to be to tell you how much of a scam it was, how horrible it was, how stupid you were for investing in it. This is how the dumb money operates, the retail money that watches CNBC. So here's Tom Lee a little bit.
So based on what Taneo was describing with regard to Bitcoin, what do you think that this most recent rally says about the overall risk appetite in the market right now?
Well, it's really telling us investors are pro-risk. I do think it also just signals how much capital has been idle for the last couple of years, either parked in money market cash or waiting to see if the economy survived. So I think Bitcoin rising is to me, breaking out of a holding pattern is a precursor to what the S&P is going to do the rest of the year.
Speaking of that.
Yes, and I totally agree with that. And a lot of it's because of Donald Trump. A lot of people feel confident to take their money out of bonds, take their money out of safe havens, and put them in risky assets like Bitcoin, your altcoins, Cardano, Ethereum, your risky stocks. whatever. So I think that overall is positive. But I do think at some point in the next 6 to 8 months, not only is Bitcoin going to go into a bear market, I think stock markets are going to crash really, really hard too. Unfortunately, it's going to happen under Donald Trump. The good news is it's going to happen probably early on in his presidency, like the first year, so he has time to dig out of it. But I do expect we're definitely going to go into one of the biggest bear markets. MicroStrategy is probably going to get shut down. Michael Saylor's probably going to be up on charges. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's all going to happen by summer, and I stick by that. And I also think that traditional markets, real estate markets, are also going to have a very big pullback by spring and summer. So right now we're in the euphoric phase. Everything's great. I agree with Tom Lee. We're going to make some serious money. But if you don't get out of these markets, stocks, Bitcoin, whatever you got, by spring, I think you're in to lose 99% of everything you got. So that's Tom Lee. I agree. I mean, like I said, guys, we easily got a 3 to 6 months of really, really cool stuff happening. Cardano's Hydra shatters 1 million TPS during virtual Doom tournament, which is kind of interesting. Doom is still my favorite game to this day. I'm a video game collector. I have all the classics, every single video game system. I have all the new stuff, Xbox Series X, all that. The game I still always go back to is Doom 2. I mean, you call me crazy, but it's just great. That and Duke Nukem 3D. Hydra's gaming test shows Cardano's potential as it surpasses Ethereum and Solana in transaction speed. Not only that, not only is Cardano faster than Solana and Ethereum, it's never gone down like Solana. You remember, Solana goes down every few months. They have to unplug it and reset it. Cardano has never gone down. That's why I fully expect Cardano to eventually overshoot Solana. And like I said, $5 to $10 Cardano is probably coming, most likely around 5. Maybe we'll get to 10 if everything goes smoothly. Cardano's Layer 2 protocol Hydra reached a significant milestone, surpassing 1 million transactions per second during its Doom gaming tournament. I don't know why I didn't even hear about this. I didn't know there was like some big Cardano gaming tournament, but apparently there is. December 4th, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, shared screenshots confirming that the network had crossed the 1 million TPS mark globally. This achievement is part of an ongoing test for the Hydra scalability. So another reason Cardano is going to overshoot everything. They do everything by the book. They're not rushing anything out. I know it's been a long haul with Cardano, but now you're starting to see with Cardano, it's a big dog. It's a big dog, and you're going to see developers running from Solana, running from these other projects to develop on Cardano, and I think that's going to happen right now. Like, I think this bull market right now is going to happen, which could get us that $10 Cardano. You know, I made a video yesterday saying, $5 Cardano, probably aren't going to go higher than that. Maybe there's a 10% shot we'll get like a $10 Cardano. I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing. I mean, we could easily go to a $10 Cardano. You know, what do I know? I mean, there could be one. It only takes Cardano to be at $3 or $4, and then we get one great piece of news, and Cardano goes to $10. I don't think it's going to stay there very long, but we could seriously get it. So when it comes to predicting prices, it's like, I'll be honest, guys, I'm pulling it out of my ass. I mean, I really have no freaking idea. Okay, VeChain. You know, VeChain is a coin I've been telling you guys to buy all year. I mean, I bought so much VeChain at under a penny, around a penny and a half. I was still even buying some VeChain at 2 cents. Crypto expert explains why VeChain price is set to soar. VeChain price continues its strong bull run, reaching its highest level in 2 years as the altcoin index rose. VeChain climbed to 0.080, marking a 270% increase from its lowest level this year and pushing its market cap to $5.7 billion. It's rallied along with other cryptocurrencies that surged during 2021. Essentially, in a nutshell, let's make it simple for everybody. VeChain is going to do the exact same thing it did last bull market. You know, VeChain's almost at the point right now where it's half of its all-time high. And once it gets there, getting to its all-time high of 27 cents is going to be like smooth sailing. I think we're probably going to be at about a 20-cent VeChain at some point in January. Then when we get that next leg up in alt season, we're probably going to get between a 30 and 50-cent VeChain. So there's still room for VeChain if you want to buy it. The problem now buying these bigger cap coins like VeChain is like, I mean, you could have bought VeChain at a penny, and now it's like, you know, now it's 80 cents or 8 cents. It's like, almost at this point now, if you're trying to get in these markets and you don't have anything, you probably have to go into riskier AI coins and gaming coins because you kind of blew it. I don't like to say that, but you kind of blew it with these larger cap coins. And of course, all the AI coins are pumping. You know, I told you guys to buy Render a few days ago, and a few on your protocol, they're up like 20%, 25% over the last 7 days. Very easy stuff. What else is going on? And of course, the big news, Bitcoin tops $100,000 as Monster 2024 reaches new heights. Like I said, I think we're probably going to go under $100,000 again. I could be wrong. I mean, we are hanging above 100. I don't even think it matters. Like I said, if Bitcoin dips back to $95,000, I don't even think it really matters. But it's not going to take that much to dip it. But yeah, hopefully we stay over $100,000. We're at $110,000 at some point in the next couple of weeks, and then we kind of go from there. But I don't know. I just find it very hard to believe that, we're just going to like stay above $100,000. My prediction is we're at $98,000 by tomorrow, and then we're just kind of hanging out there. And then eventually we'll go back over $100,000, get to $110,000, and then we'll make the next leg up for altcoins. I don't know. I just am not as excited as everybody because I feel like I said, Bitcoin hit $100,000 2 weeks ago. It got rejected, but okay, it's I don't know, whatever. This is non-crypto related, but I found it to be very interesting. This CEO, this United Healthcare CEO who was assassinated in New York City. To me, this was like the feel-good story of the week. I mean, United Healthcare, one of the worst health insurance companies in the world, just denying people. They have 1-star reviews on Consumer Affairs. All the people that they denied healthcare to, people died of cancer. They wouldn't give them treatments. The business model for these pharmaceutical companies, these insurance companies, because I actually am a private investigator, and mainly I used to always do work for insurance companies. I stopped doing work for insurance companies because I hate them so much. They basically get bonuses often denying people coverage. So the way this big CEO made all his money was essentially by denying people coverage. They have all these little fine print and all the in all your policies, and if they can deny you coverage, they're going to do it. And basically, that's how he was making $10 million a year. This guy right here, pure evil. If there's a hell, he's got to be burning in it right now. But the reason I'm talking about it right now, all the comments. I've been doing this for the last 24 hours. I've been obsessed with the comments on Facebook, YouTube, just people talking about this story. I haven't found one person who isn't happy this guy got killed. And I don't condone it. I don't think it should have happened. I hope they catch the guy who did it. But can you imagine a jury? I can't even see them finding this guy guilty if he gets a jury trial. I mean, look at these comments. It's absolutely insane. RIP to all those who died because United denied their claims. Hard to say it was murder. Could have been complications from a pre-existing condition. Isn't it funny? I've never seen anything how many deaths the CEO was responsible for. This goes on for 1,000. People hate these insurance companies, which is probably one of the reasons Obama won in 2008. If you remember 2008, Obama ran on reforming health insurance companies, essentially putting them out of business. And then essentially what he did was he gave a big handout to health insurance companies. So he did the opposite of what he talked about. But I think Democrats and Republicans, I know I have you guys in my audience, both, I think we can all agree that this United Healthcare CEO is probably rotting in hell right now. And like I said, I don't condone it, but I totally understand why somebody would do what they did. And all the comments, every single one, not one, I couldn't find one. I think I found one lady on the comments who's like, you guys are awful. But I didn't find one comment where somebody's like, oh, it's a shame this guy's dead. If you or your family members are sick and your insurance company denies your claims, you might just get mad. You never know when a pre-existing condition will strike. And guys, I'm telling you, I was on all night. I couldn't sleep last night. I read thousands of comments. I didn't find one comment who was sympathetic to this United Healthcare CEO who got shot or who got assassinated. So it gave me an all-new faith in humanity. It actually put me in a good mood today. Maybe that makes me an awful person, but look, we have good in this world. We have evil. CEO of a health insurance company, you're basically Satan, in my opinion. So I personally hope they never find this shooter, and if they do find him, I hope he gets off, but that's just my opinion. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.